Morning, everyone. I was kind of waiting around to go live, but I thought I'm ready. I might as well go. I don't know if anyone's going to join. So, List 5 Live. What this is all about is just starting the week with a bit of work, basically, getting on and doing some of that stuff that is known as reselling. So I'll do a bit of blurb before I get going about what I've done in the last few days. My sales have been consistent, but consistently low, as I mentioned in my last stream. And it was funny. I was watching Z on Friday, and he had quite a good weekly turnover. Hi, Ali. How you doing? Yes, start the week with a few listings. Get the ball rolling. So I was watching Z on Friday, and he was sort of saying he's doing quite well, and I was pushing it, going, oh, I've had £245 worth of listings of sales in 7 days, 7 weeks. And you can never listen to anyone. It's like when people post those sales graphs. You can never listen. Let that. It does affect you, but you shouldn't let it. And on Friday, I listed 5 things. As you know, I generally list 5 a day. Consistently, and I'm doing them out of drafts at the moment. I'm building up a stock of drafts, and when I get more than 150 drafts, I'll start listing 6 things a day, pulling them down 6 things a day. But what I did on Friday was I listed my 5 most expensive things, and I was sort of saying, is this going to have a hit on sales? Guess what? It did. And it's not that surprising. I mean, one of the things I listed for 70 quid sold. So, when I'm averaging £40 a day for the last sort of like 7 days, and suddenly I list £300 worth of stuff in one day, and something sells for one of those sells, it's obviously going to have an effect. But it has had a real bounce, which just goes to show. Now, I mean, I'm quite happy listing 5 things a day if they're low value, high value. I know overall it's sort of they're all going to trickle through, but I might sort of try and sort of maybe pick a low one, pick a high one, pick a medium one. I might do that, who knows. But just to let you know, since Friday, so Friday I had a £95 day. It's pretty good. Saturday, 118. Yesterday, 191. So that is all right. One of those was an auction. It was a NatWest Piggy, but like a specialist one. And I've got 4 of those going through. And the weird thing about auctions, so they're white Sir Nathaniel pigs. I've sold one for 40, one for 30, which I was quite happy with because I bought them for like 2 quid each. And this one went through and it sold for 75. So you never can tell. So we got Ashley in, we've got Damien in, so it's really good to see everyone. I've got up to like 340 subs, which I'm very pleased about. I was on like 339. I was finding like 339. Why isn't it going to 340? But it's not about the subs. I did this channel to get me going with work, so that's what I'm doing. So Monday morning, what I've got to do, I'm going to get on the list in a minute, but I've got 12 things to pack. One of them is a real pain. I'll show you it. Let me get it. Here it is. Oh, here it. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm breaking it already. None of this stuff has to go until tomorrow, so I've got a little bit of time. Generally, if I can dispatch, I can dispatch on Tuesday, Friday. I'm on 3-day dispatch. Of course, that gives me flexibility if suddenly something comes in, or if I'm down there anyway, I can pop down on a Thursday or a Monday. Generally, don't like going on a Monday because it's pension day. So my thing is, I will go to the post office around about 2 o'clock. You find you hit miss the lunchtime rush. You don't get a lot of people are thinking about school drop off, but it's before schools kick out. Anyway, so it's a baby carrier, like a backpack, but it's got metal bars coming across, and some things you kind of think aren't going to be that bad to pack. I've done televisions and God knows what, but so it's a banana box, but it's bigger than a banana box. So I've had to bring out the ends. So 2 full banana boxes. I think it is all right for Hermes size. Sometimes I pack things and I will just wrap it in big bubble wrap, and then put packaging tape all around it, like all the way around it. But there was too much. You press on it, and that certain bits would give because they were like bars sticking out, like support bars, and then the bag would collapse. So it had to go in a box, and I didn't have a box like that size. I didn't have like a double ply box, so it's a couple of banana boxes. So I've got to deal with that later. And I've also got a Teasmade that's got to go. So it's going to be fun packaging that, but I should have a box for that. But what have I been doing this weekend? Been going to a jumble sale. I went to 2 jumble sales. Now, one was an indoor boot fair, which was down by me. All right, Ali, see you later. No worries. Hi, Chris. Hi, RJ. How you doing? And just got a few bits, really. Nothing that major. It was games. It kind of reminded me of when I was first reselling. You know, I've got loads and loads and loads of games. Hi, Mum of 5 Sons. How you doing? And it kind of like took me back to that. But I was picking them up for £1. So what I'm going to do this morning, I'm going to go through these games. I'm going to check them on FBA on my phone. And they're all going to go to eBay because I generally don't do any FBA until coming up to August, September, October. And also, it's weird with FBA because you can think, okay, well, I want to get a box of stuff, but actually filling that box, you know, you might go out and source, 5 things and go, great, this is for FBA. And then you look at your box and go, oh, I've got a load of other space, so I've got to fill it. And, it's difficult to keep it going. So rather than just sit there waiting for FBA, what I'm going to do is scan all these games. If it looks like it's a good FBA, I'll still list it on eBay, a couple of quid less than the FBA price. In the SKU, I will put FBA, and then it will go in a box. And I will keep doing that. And then when I've got a full box, if it hasn't sold on eBay, and it's like in a few months' time, I'll then push it up to Amazon. So, but only when I've got a full box, I can go, aha, I've got a full box. So there you go. So I've got a load of, basically what I got of this, it was an indoor boot fair, which sounds good, but it's a load of traders sort of there. I think I might have done a video on it. Hello, Cookie and the Haydens. Now, how you doing? I'm trying to remember your names. I can't remember. I know it's not Cookie because that's your dog. It is Car Boot Chris and oh my God, I'm so bad because I watch you all the time. That's terrible, isn't it? And the other one with the tell me what your other half is called because I've completely forgotten. It's not Becca. Is it something beginning with B? I can't remember. I'm terrible. But this is Monday morning for you anyway. Anyway, so what did I buy at the indoor car boot? I basically got a load of games. I got this phone, £7, which is a little bit too much. And at the jumble, I got a whole load of games, including an Atmosphere game, which is quite nice. And I bought a hockey stick for £1. Bargain belt. I knew it began with B, but I knew it wasn't Beck. So it's like, I am the world's worst person with names. Like, apart from my immediate family, I struggle, which is bad when you're coming online and loads of people with names come up. So right, I'm going to crack on. So yeah, it's basically scanning into FBA, but putting it on Amazon, putting it on eBay anyway, with a price a couple of quid lower than the FBA price. So first one, this will definitely sell on FBA, definitely. So let's have a look. It's a wee bit knackered, but it was again only £1. So, but Triv always sells on Amazon. Let's have a look. I'll show you my thought processes as we go through. So the rank 112,000. Yes, it's an FBA. It's currently 14 new and used from 10.99. Used, we've got FBA from 22.95. So I'd probably, because of the condition, it's a little bit dodgy condition, I'd say 19.99 if I was sending it up to FBA. Yeah, nobody remembers my name. I get called Steve quite a lot for some reason. I don't know. I remember the 2 E's and a T. But yeah, there you go. So 19.99. So I'm going to chuck that on eBay for 17.99 with postage on top. I imagine I'm going to search it on eBay, and the things are going to be cheaper. There'll be cheaper options. But like I say, it's one that once I get a full box, if it hasn't sold on eBay, it'll go up to FBA, and you know, at that rank, it will sell on FBA. So there you go. Yeah, thanks, Damien. Damien, you're really good on names. I even sometimes struggle with you. I think I went to call you Jamie the other day. Again, it's the A and the M, and you know, I don't know why the brain doesn't work sometimes. The worst thing you should do is come on air. Right, so I'm creating drafts, just creating drafts at the moment. That's all I'm doing. So I'm going to be doing this for an hour, cracking on. So yeah, I hope you all had a good sales weekend. Yeah, definitely got a boost. I can definitely recommend what I'm doing, putting everything in drafts, drawing 5 down every day. If I get more than 150 drafts, I'll draw 6 down. If I get more than 180 drafts, I'll draw 7 down. Someone told me that drafts last 30 days, which is kind of what I thought. I had that in my mind. So this whole thing of like, if I've got 150 drafts, I'm drawing 5 down, that would take 30 days. So it all kind of makes sense. And it's just kind of like that feeling of if you're doing loads of other stuff, to be able to go to your store of, you know, all that work you've done when you've had a mad session and just go pluck 5 out and put them on. That's such a good feeling. Okay, yeah, look at this Trivial Pursuit 20th anniversary edition on eBay, a lot cheaper. So, you know, maybe I should just buy a load of Trivial Pursuits off eBay and put them on Amazon. It's a thought. Okay, buy it now. Yeah, someone sold one for $6.99. So, you know, it's about a tenner including everything. But like I say, I'm gonna put it on for more. Let's have a look at the highest price. 13 quid. Okay, plus 3 quid postage. I've started doing your draft technique. Yeah, it is. It is. And I'm one of those people who can start a job, but I'm very bad at finishing it. I can do like 99% of it. I just don't do the last bit. So when I'm doing drafts, even though I can, well, sometimes I do half listings, but a lot of the time I will complete the listing, but it doesn't feel like it's complete because I haven't put it live. But I'm just building up this like stash of like nice drafts. And then, like I say, in the morning, I can either go along in the morning and pluck 5 out and put them on, and I feel great. That's done, packed now, or tidy now, or source now, or whatever. Or if I've gone out first thing in the morning, gone sourcing everywhere, or been to a jumble or a boot fair, and I'm here 11 o'clock at night going, crap, I haven't put anything on, I can just go to my, I call it my store cupboard, go to my store cupboard and go 5, put it on. It is, I like I said, I've done all sorts, like little grids, I am going to do 10 a day. Yes, I am. I'm going to do it. And I start off and do the first couple of days, and then it like just goes off, and you know, I don't do it. But it's a weird thing. Right. Okay. So I've just done a sell similar on this. Let's get this one done. Another thing which might have bumped my sales up, I set up all my sales this weekend. I did do a video quite a while ago on how I do my sales and my store structure. But my sales kick in around about the 25th or 26th of every month. It's just before payday. I try and do it kind of at the weekend. So I set mine up on Sunday morning. Might be advisable to do it on a Friday, but you kind of, I think when you do things like that, there's probably about a 2-day kind of hit on where things are visible, where it makes a difference on whatever the search engine's called. I've forgotten the name of that as well. It's like Cassandra or something, or there's a little boost you can get on that. So all my items, I change my shop categories. So basically I have a category for toys, and within that there'll be promotion there'll be new in promotion 1, promotion 2, and promotion 1 and promotion 2 are either 10% or 20% sales. So I do a lot of changing around every month on how I want to promote stuff, where it is in the store, and then I set up the sale based on the shop category. So it takes a couple of hours to do, but you do see that sales coming in. Right, Damien, have a good day. I don't like to list at weekends, so I end old listings over 6 months. Yeah, I do a similar thing. Like I say, I'm on a 3 month. So month 1 it goes in, and it will just see if it sells. The second month will be on a 10% sale. Third month will be on 20% sale. This is for the majority of items, and then of the 4th month, things get ended. The price gets reassessed, and then it gets put back in as a new in item, and then the month after that goes on 10% and 20%. So it's kind of like a cycle. It's some sort of process. It's unbelievable, but there is a process to it. Okay, so I just need to put a description for this Trivial Pursuit. Let's try and actually crack on and do some work, because these streams have got to be about actual reselling content. Otherwise, I don't want to pick anyone out, but someone might be having a go at me. But it's been funny, all that craziness what's been going on. But it's provoked debate, which I suppose is good. It's been hilarious, if you know what I'm talking about. Right, 100% complete. Box has somewhere, see photos in brackets. Okay, la 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 la. So I've got to put in photos later, but I'm just filling in a rough draft. So many details. Games Award, Trivial Pursuit 20th edition. Modified, mate. I mean, what is this with this modified item? Like, nothing is modified. Okay, so I'm going to chuck that on eBay. So I know I will be putting that on Amazon at some point, because it's a good rank. But like I say, if I don't put it on eBay now, it will just be sitting around waiting for me to fill up a box. So Amazon, I've forgotten what price it was. I mean, it's a bit of a weird one. There's 2 FBA offers from $22.95. eBay, like, the top price seems to be about like a tenner. So I'm going to stick it on eBay, and I'm never too sure of Amazon with the postage. So if that's sold on Amazon for $22.95, it's weird. It says the low price is £16.12, but that's obviously an FBM seller. So it's saying the gross proceeds on that is £10.50. So they say that's sold for like 22 quid. That's about £16.50 gross proceeds. So I'm just going to chuck it on eBay, like $16.99. I do not think it will sell, but it may do. And just save that as draft. So I need to stick in photos later. How do I even keep track of that? That's a good question. That is a very good question. Shall I tell you my process then? Okay. You do have to have a pen and paper when you're doing this. Okay, so let's pick a category like toys and games. Okay, I will have within that, I will have new in, promotion 1 and promotion 2. So my routine on the 26th, before I make any new sales live, I go into promotion 2, and that's everything that last month was on the 20% sale for a couple of weeks. Okay, and it hasn't gone. Hi Faye, hi Simon. Okay, I will end all of those 20% sale listings, and they will just sit in ended listings for a bit, and I have to clear down my ended listings before I do that, so there's nothing in there, so there's no confusion. So I will end all those 20% listings. I will then select all my promotion ones, which were my 10% sale listings, okay, and I will change my shop category for those items to promotion 2, so they will be going into a 20% sale. I'll then select all my new ins, and I'll look at those to see which ones have been longer than a month, because some of them I would have just listed, and I'll change those to promotion 1. So it's everything kind of chugging down. I mean, I should do a graph on this, okay. So I've got my new 20% sales that have come from the old 10%, my new 10% sales which have come from new in that is older than a month, okay. So I'll do all of that, and then after I've done that, I'll then look at the stuff I ended, okay. I'll change the shop category on that to new in, but I'll adjust the price down, so that's kind of gone back in at the top. It sounds really confusing, and it's probably because it is quite confusing until you get your head around it. So once I've done all that and all these shop categories have changed, I then have 2 sales that I make live for each shop category. So for toys and games, I have a 10% sale, and that is based on a shop category of toys and games and promotion 1 subcategory, and I have a 20% sale for toys and games promotion 2 category. That's how it all works, and it's just to get that kind of process routine. And some, you know, it does work, because sometimes I don't look at the items and they just go into 10% or 20% sales, and if I'd looked at them individually, I might have gone, oh, I won't put that. You know, you can look at the individual items, but you know, sometimes I miss items, and I might, you know, things might go, I think, oh, I didn't mean to do a 10% on that, but it's actually good that it's gone, because you know, you've got to be kind of, if things aren't selling, they're not selling. You can take things out, you know, like I say, it's tick boxes and stuff. Yeah, well, that's as good a way as any to do it, is to just chuck everything into a 10% sale. But like I say, I mean, I like my little ways. It takes a couple of hours, you know, every month, which is fine by me, and I'm kind of into it. Hi Shazad, good to see you. Just cracking on with some work this morning. Have you considered selling the item at sales price to start off with? No, I normally give it 1 month just to see how it goes. I mean, I'm quite happy if I had an item. I said this last time, but if I had an item for £100, I would know that it will sit on for £100, and I can gauge watches, and I'd have offers on it in more cases than not. So month 1 it would be £100, then it would go on a 10% sale, so it would be £90. Then in the 3rd month it will go on a 20% sale, it will be £80, and then in the 4th month it will be taken down, sold similar, put on with a revised price, which would be probably £90. I normally decrease the price by £90, and then it goes through that cycle again. So in the 5th month it will be on a 10% sale, so it'd be £81, and in the 6th month it would be on a sale at £72, and if it still doesn't sell, I take it off, it gets put back on, and a price of like 10% of the original price, so 81, and then it goes on a sale, you know, 73, 65. So it slowly decreases the price by kind of increments of 10% month on month, and I'm finding it is helping with sales. I'm also finding that I've got some absolutely rubbish stock which won't shift at all, and once it gets to a £5 or less, it's kind of like, well, I'll either chuck it to auction or I'll just chuck it. So there you go. But I like the routine, I like the process, and you know, I do like, so I like introducing process into my work. I think in my first kind of like couple of years, it's just too much kind of like boom and bust, go out, source a load of stuff, sits around for ages, get on, chuck it on, does it sell, don't know, and process is wonderful, and this is why I like this whole thing about chucking everything in drafts and just taking 5 a day, or if my draft gets more than 160, then it'll be 6 a day. If it gets more than 180, it'll be 7 a day. You know, that kind of, I know where I am with certain things is great. And just like Monday morning, I know I am with this because it's List 5 Live. So I do know that I can crack on with this. So the next one, this is really rubbish. It's I think I've already checked it on Amazon. And so this is it. Some things you get and they are rubbish, but they still make you money. So this is a classic. That Trivial Pursuit, yeah, 20 quid on Amazon is great. This one, and I would sell this as new because it hasn't been used. Oh, it hasn't. It's got a rank of 70,000, so I wouldn't even think about sending it to Amazon. Oh yeah, I don't mind. The thing is to sell it, and you can't make people buy it for a high price. And if I don't sell, you know, I bought, say if I bought this for a tenner, and it's just not selling, and it hasn't sold for ages, in the end I'm happy to get 7 quid because it's just 7 quid back in your business. It's, yeah, it is weird. I mean, I was thinking this morning, everybody has different views and different ways of going about things, and sort of I was trying to sort of put a message on Z's chat because he was talking about not going for the lower value items, and I kind of didn't understand that, but if that's working for him, that's good. And I've probably misunderstood what he was saying. You know, he was sort of saying he wouldn't pick up. He's picking up stuff for £1.50, and if it would only get like 15, 20 quid, he wouldn't get it. And I was just like, I would be all over that. You know, if he's kind of like, if you've got a choice between like 5 jumpers at £1.50 each, or a bit of electronics for a tenner, which one would you get? And my answer to that is I'd get both. You know, and I've got absolutely no problems. Obviously, it's a bit more work with the jumpers, but the risk is spread. But at the end of the day, it's still profit. I mean, £1.50 into 15, £1.50, even if it's 10 or whatever, it's the ROI is there. The only time I'd change my mind of that, it would be if time's a factor, and you know, I've got so much. But to be honest, I'm not at that level where, you know, I struggle for stocks. You know, I really am scrambling about. I've done all right at the moment because I've been to jumble sales, but like I say, I mean, everyone's situation is different, so you never can tell. Yeah, I'm a total mixture of cheap items and expensive. I love the expensive items, but of course I do worry about them. I mean, this one is this baby carrier. I bought that for 2 quid and I've sold it for 70. So, but yeah, there are other things that I've bought for a £5 and sold for 4. So you know, what can you say? Yeah, time. Time isn't such a worry for me because I am a bit lazy. So hence the reason I try and get process back into this. Yeah, it can be the main photo, or the title, keywords, etc. Try and get it right first time, and even activity, or shaky uppy factor, as I like to call it. Do go in and look at your worst performing listings, and just make sure all the item specifics are filled in. But just give it a shake up. You know, even if you think you've got the best title in the world with all your keywords in, if it hasn't sold after 3 months, switch some words around, change your main photo. You know, when I do my photos for listings, I tend to do 2 photos that I could use for the main photo. So like I might have a shot like that and a shot like that, just so I can switch them around. You know, I know the standard thing. I always use all 12 photos. I always fill in every single specific. How much? None at all, really, Shazad, which is terrible. And none at all into looking for other sourcing opportunities like online or eBay sniping. And I should do more of that. So, but yes, 2 main photos rather than just 12 going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always try and do 2 that you can flip around easily. absolutely everything. And even if it's like a sealed thing like that, where you'd only do like a photo like that and a photo like that, I'd repeat those 6 times. I kind of, now I don't know whether it helps or not, but I look on like how I would view a listing as a computer, and if the data is full, that's a better listing. If the data is like 1 photo plus null, 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 you know, for the next 11, maybe not so good. So that's why I do all 12. Hi Gary, how you doing? Right, I'm talking away like no one's business and getting no work done. So I've just remembered on that Trivial Pursuit I did, for the stuff that will go to FBA, I'm just chucking FBA in the SKU so I can get it out at a later date. Like I say, I've been sourcing at the Jumble, got a load of games. Some of them will be good for FBA, but I've by no means got a full box. So they're going on eBay on the interim rather than just sitting on the shelf waiting for a box to be filled up. But so I know that it's an FBA-able thing, I'm putting FBA in the SKU. Yeah, 1 photo copied 12 times, 2 photos copied 6 times, 3 times 4, 4 times 3, 6 times 12, whatever it is, you know. You know, some things are difficult to, you know, photo different, you know, 12 different shots. So yeah, I will just repeat. Right, XSplat. So let's get on with this. Some of these games are not good value, but I really don't mind. I'm just going out sourcing at the moment, and this will probably sell for like 5 or 6 quid. So I'd rather pick up something that I can, you know, I'd rather pick up something I bought for a tenner and sell it for 80, but it's not always there. So so let's get on with this. But definitely it was interesting. I like my consistency with five every day, or you know, a certain number of listeners every day, because you can try different things. And like I say, I tried that, list my most expensive items, and I was like, is this going to have a bounce effect on sales? And I kind of knew it would, and yes, it did. You know, so if you want to get even more consistency, if you have done a load of drafts and you're picking 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, 10 a day, and you want more, perhaps more consistency on the sales, try and get a selection that is of a constant value, which isn't always easy. And like I say, you may not even be bothered about that. Right, so I cannot find any that are being sold, that have sold, which is good. XSplat. Okay, so some people are selling these used. I'm just searching around for a complete listing that is the same. There we go, there's one. Yeah, brand new, £77.99 free postage. I'm going to put it on at £9.99. Like I say, it will be a long tail thing. I'm getting a bit lazy with my putting stuff on YouTube at the moment, because I've done some filming of me around these jumbles, or just before I went, and I've not got around to doing a video. But there you go. I'm sure people can cope without my vids. Hi Thailand Heron, how you doing? Andrew, how you doing? Oh, you're writing a book. I had a mate who wrote a book. Oh, good luck with that. Is it Confessions of a Reseller? Andrew, I'm really desperate to keep up the reseller content of this, because I just don't want Toxic Tom after me. I'm scared. So, okay, that's number 2. New inbox. The leader of the cult. Nice. He's the leader. Can't really sing that anymore. Okay, save that as draft. What else we got? I've got a load of rubbish games. Let's do. Oh my word. Okay, let's do another trib because I know these have value. So again, cost £1. FBA. Rank 33,000, so it's definitely FBA. Someone's got it used. Someone's got it on Amazon for £10.59. Crazy. Oh, it's the Amazon warehouse. Okay. And then there's a load on for about. Okay. So you're probably looking at £10.99 on Amazon. So let's have a quick look on eBay. I mean, even sometimes when you look on Amazon and it's quite disappointing, you get something like that and you kind of think, oh, is it going to be 15, 20? And it's like £10.99. You're like, Jesus, you know what the gross proceeds are £6. But I did buy it for £1, so when you look at it like that, 1 into 6. If I buy something for 100 and sell it for 6, just got to get 100 of those. So, family edition tribute. He's got, yeah, I know I'm on his hit list. I'm on a lot of people's hit lists. It's terrible. I'm a wanted man. Yes, Eric, another live. But the reselling, it's rich with reselling content. Any reselling questions you have, let me know. And I hope the sound's all right. I'm on my webcam mic, so hopefully that's all right. I'm in a big load of mess regarding. I've got 12 things I've got to send out. Like I say, a couple of them are real pain in the bum. I've got that baby carrier, and I've also got a Teasmade which I've got to sell. Right, what am I doing? Used, buy it now. So someone sold one of them for $7.50 on auction. Sometimes I just cannot see like buy it now on the left-hand menus. I just can't see it. Why is that? Sometimes these filters aren't there. Oh, there it is. Buy it now. Jesus. All right, pre-owned £9.99. Okay, someone sold it for £10, free postage. £8 free postage. I'm going to go for £10. I'm going to go for. From the top. I'm on the laptop. I've never seen anything at the top apart from if I'm looking at my active stuff. I'm looking at sold comps, so I don't know. So look, you can buy it now from the top. You can. Knowledge bomb. Oh my god. So for filters, when you're looking at stuff on eBay, I've always gone down that left-hand side, but you can select all listings, auction, buy it now, and the condition and the location from menus at the top of just underneath the search bar. Amazing. Thank you, Jack. Superb. Hi, Indy. How you doing? I'm going through some old some ball games which I got from Jumble Sales, just seeing if they're FBA-able, but even if they are FBA-able, they're still going on eBay until I get a full box and I can FBA them. So this, I'm going to stick it on for $6.99, which is very cheap, but it only costs £1, like I say. So let's draft that up. So I've just got a completed listing. They haven't put much in the title. All they put is Trivial Pursuit Family Edition ball game. I'm going to add 100% complete. Where am I going to put? Parker, I might put that in. Won't put in the SKU. I'm going to put FBA. I normally put the date, but that when I make it live from my draft store, will be then. Put in my shop category, which is toys and games new in. Description 100% complete. That's in excellent condition, so excellent condition. Do the photos a bit later on today. Oh, he's chucked a weird NPN in. I don't know what's going on there. Modified item. So I'm just whipping through the item specifics. I do give it another look. So in my item description, I just put the title of my listing and then the condition description. So that's all copy pasted. And then the price. So yeah, $6.99 plus postage on top. And save as draft. That's number 3. Hi Pigs, how you doing? Yeah, this is awesome. I love it when I see things like that. It's certain things that I've noticed on eBay, like on your seller dashboard, you can put in, because there's loads of links to everything, yeah, you know, in all your little boxes everywhere, but you can put in, you can create your own link. So I've got a link to take me to the page where the eBay chat is, and it's also got the callback phone number, and I've got a link that takes me to my promotions, because I sometimes struggle to, you know, and this is, I know there's about 9 different boxes on there, but I've got one box where all my useful stuff is. And to do that, just in case anyone isn't using it, how do you do that? You go to your shortcuts box, okay, and there's a cog in there, and you can create your own shortcut. So that might be a link to anything. Could be linked to an Amazon page from your eBay seller dashboard. So there you go. Let's have a look at this one. Do something a bit different. Standard pickup for me. It's a big button BT phone, and I've sold these loads of times. BT 4000. It does work. Needs a clean. It was very dirty. Right, BT 1000. It says that's a twin, but there is an extra set in there, so I don't quite know what that's about. I don't know if anybody wants to join the chat. Normally I don't have people join because I find I don't get any work done, but if you're desperate to join, let me know. BT 4000. Now that is a box for a twin, but there are 3 in there. Interesting. That cost £7, by the way, which is more than I like to pay, but I know it will make money. Okay, there's loads for 2 phones, which isn't surprising. Come on, give me one for 3 phones. No. I'm going to check these. They must have just bought another handset. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the fug on there? Horrible. Okay, well, let's have a look. BT, so £33, 2 handsets. Brand new, used. Okay. Oh yeah, I should use these top filters now. Condition used. Oh, this is brilliant. This is fantastic. I love this. Price. Sometimes you just do not see the same item that you have. There's not one with 3 phones. Okay. Bit of a unique selling point. I think I might go for 40 quid, which sounds crazy. That does sound a bit crazy. Oh no, maybe not. If someone sold the twin set for 40 quid. I do know it will go down in the sale. Right. Let me catch up with the chat. I'll just drop the phone. Spares and repairs now. I've heard how you can view buy it now listings on eBay. Weird question. Oh, I forgot about the quiz. Yes. They have a customized button. Well, I never knew that, do they? I'll have a look at that. I don't tend to muck about with eBay too much. You're cutting off corners off your large letters to get out under 100 grams. Well, I think we've all been there, so it's not too embarrassing. It's when you get to the post office and your scales are not quite the same as the post office ones. But there you go. Oh, Andrew, I don't want to know what sites you'd link to. Doesn't bear thinking about. Out of stock, I've got out of stock on everything. What I have to remember to do almost sort of every few days is everything I've sold, because most of it, 99%, is unique items, is to end the listing and delete them out. Because I think, oh great, I've got like 520 listings, and then I delete everything out and I've got like 460. But it is a good option to have. There's the occasional thing. I've got a couple of bits which are multiple quantity, so that's quite good. Hi Georgina, how you doing? What I don't like at the post office is when someone turns up and they haven't actually, they say, have you got some sellotape, or you've got some, and the people at the post office are like, no, we're not, you're supposed to get your own sticky tape. That winds me up. I normally go in, because I go every 3 days, I've normally got quite a few packages, and it seems like that I'm there forever, because I do all my prepaid labels, and I just hand it over to them, and I have to quickly pop it on the scale, and then they scan it. And in actual fact, I don't even know whether I need to pop it on the scale, because sometimes they will just scan it, And even though it seems like I'm there for ages, when I look at my receipts afterwards, it's normally about 2 minutes. So it's reuse the listing for something completely different. So why would you do that? Why would you do that, Shazad? Because it would, I'm nowhere near my boundary of listings in terms of, I think I'm allowed 1,500 a month. Would you do it because your listings quota is almost used, or would you do it to gain some sort of benefit from the historical listing? That's an interesting one. I've never heard of that. Increase the sold. So if I was selling like this and that sold, instead of deleting that listing and saying that's gone and I need to create a new listing for, I don't know what to pick out for this, you say I should go in and edit this listing and change it from Womble walking wind up thing to Bop It electronic toy, change the price, change the description, change the photos. Ooh. That's intriguing. And why am I doing that? Because the people who were, that sold item had sold metrics attached to it, and so the new item will attract similar kind of weight. Is that what you're saying? I thought it was against eBay policy to list something off a listing, not to do with the same item. Oh, this is controversial. It's all kicking off. I don't want to break the law. Well, it's interesting. It's an interesting one. I've never even considered it. So yeah, that's worth looking into. Right, let's just crack on with this actual listing. You distracted me, you terrible people. Never going to get any work done. Right, so I like this. Okay, see you later, Chris or Bell. See, I remembered. Yeah, conversion. Oh, that's interesting. Would you say it would have to be pretty similar? I mean, is there a risk, Shazad, that you're going to get done by eBay because you've just, you know, kind of crowbarred in a new item into the old listing? Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. Right, BT 4000 cordless big button phone. What's it got decked in there? Nuisance call blocker. It's got twin. What am I going to call it? 3 phones times 3 phones times 3 phones. Silver. 8 characters left. Small electronics, new in. Excellent condition once I give it a clean. Photos in later. Cordless phone, BT 4000 in the model. Number of handsets, 3. Sorry, I'm whipping through this, but I have actually got to get some work done. Weight, we'll remove that. Yeah, so it's funny, the debate about streams and that. There are a lot of streams, and there are a lot of streams for lots of different reasons. The reason I started YouTube was to make sure I work, because, you know, I was very kind of work one day, don't work the other. And the point of this stream really was just to start the week with an hour's worth of a little bit of listing. That's all it is. So whether you're watching it in the background or foreground, there's so many different streams, and they're all for, you know, there are ones that you would watch for educational purposes, or ones for the social. You know, I quite like the social side. I like sitting down on a Friday and you got Z and Bex, and then Andrew after that, and you pop in, pop out, whatever. So it's all different strokes for different folks, but it's all good. Like I say, like everyone says, if they're not for you, just don't watch. Okay, so that's drafted up. It's 40 quid. I don't think it will sell at 40 quid. It might do though, but I do know it will come down 36, 32, months 1 and 2. So it should sell at that. What else have we got? I want to do the atmosphere. Oh, what an atmosphere. Okay. Don't always like getting this. I remember being at uni and sticking this on. It's like when videotapes were there. It was like, you maggot, you. I've had the DVD version, but sold it. But I'd love to get that on DVD and actually have it. I think the kids would love it. Yes, I like to listen along to streams when working. Yes, it's good to remain focused. Okay, Andrew, good to see you. See you later. Yes, it's good to know that other people are as crazy as you doing the same sort of thing. It does get a little bit lonely sometimes, so it is good to do. Yeah. Okay, what's going on here? There's a little pen mark on the A there. Don't know what that's about. Someone's put an M. Yeah, but Shazad, what I would worry about with all of this is, would you say you have to keep them kind of a similar type of item? You know, if I had sold like a jumper, and then I've sold that and that's gone, and then I replace that listing with like a CD player, and then that's gone, and then I replace it with a Teasmade, you know, because my items are so unique. It would seem weird, and it would seem, if there is a policy, I would worry about it would risk abusing the policy, which, you know, I don't want to go near abusing any policies. Similar items. Okay, similar items. Yeah, I see that. I mean, I would definitely do it for like a PS2. If I sold a PS2, I wouldn't delete the listing. I'd wait next time I get a PS2. I'd probably go very similar items. So I get a lot of grow clocks. This thing I'd buy, you know, boppets. This sort of like, you do get lots of this thing, and like I've had this before, but not that often. So no, I can see that now, and that was the whole point of that option, the out of stock option. It is for that, and the eBay woman who was on Nick's channel, whose name I forgot, but she was sort of saying do use it. So that is, well, it's got a high-ish rank on Amazon. It's 260,000, but that will be due to the rarity of it, because I know it would sell if I sent it up to Amazon. 30 quid on Amazon. Let's just have a little look into this. There's no used. This is weird sometimes, Amazon on the app. So it says 3 new and used from 30 quid, rank 258,000. But then you go in and it only shows you new. So it doesn't look like there's any used. It doesn't look like there's 3. It looks like there's 1 new. Let's have a look. Oh, there's 2 collectible. So someone's trying to sell it for 130 quid. Someone's trying to sell it for 40 quid. So where this lowest price of $29.99 is, I've no idea. But let's have a look on eBay. Again, I bought it for £1. So dirt cheap on eBay. Let's have a look at sold. I mean, I should use this time. I'll keep going to the side menus. Okay, yeah, top menus, brilliant. All listings by now. Look at that. I love it. That is fantastic. Let's sort by highest price. Let's try and get the most out of it. So so there's an Australian sale, item location. Look at that. That's at the top as well. UK only. I love it. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. But I would think, okay, well, what sort of things do I get more of 5 of in a season? And it would be stuff like Wii's, maybe Polaroid cameras, grow clocks, boppets, yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, maybe clothes, but I think it'd have to be the same sort of brand. The sort of thing you'd put in a multi-listing, you know, with variations. Maybe I think that would be okay, because if you can. If the kind of criteria are there for the you have to be very careful with what's it called, multi-variant listings. So you can't put like PS2 game and have a load of variations on titles. People have got done for that. So I wouldn't do it for something like that. But something like a Wii console, if it's got slightly different things with it, you can do it with that. Okay, so some people sell these things like, I should buy this and send it up to Amazon. So like there's just someone sold about 4. Well, you get expansion packs, which I have sold on eBay before. That is way cheap. I'm sure you could buy that and send it up to Amazon. Maybe it's not working well. I don't know. Let's have a look. Well, I am going to stick that on. So I found one with the expansion pack, and that's the most money. And then there's a load which are the kind of the latest version of the game with the DVD. I'm going lower and lower in price. Come on. Oh, there it is. Right. So the most expensive one is 20 quid plus £3.99 postage. I was going to check the size of this. Let's see if it's a... That is a Hermes. Okay, so that's a Hermes. So the reason I check that is if it goes international, I'd GSP it. So I've got a postage policy for that. Always ignore collectible. Yeah, and a couple of times I've done my listings and I've accidentally put it in collectible, and I'm like, oh no! And once it's done and up there, and I'm thinking, can I edit it to put, you know, like new or whatever it is, or and you can't. Once it's there, it's there. But luckily, a couple of things I've done that on did sell. How's your Faye Simon? How's your Amazon going? Are you still chucking loads of stuff up there? Mine was good over Christmas for me because I'm a small. Yeah, I think I sent up 7 or 8 boxes. I was this will sound small to you, but I was doing about £500 turnover a month. It was really good. Then it just like totally drops off. I'll show you my graph actually. But I had a couple of sales recently, so Amazon graph. See that? So this is most current here. Okay, so I had it was really weird. I had a sale like a few days ago, and then the next day I had 2 sales in the same day. But I've got nothing up there at the moment. We've got a few items. I've got like I've got a sealed Harry Potter's cinematic version, and I think I'm the cheapest, but it just hasn't sold. It's like 80 quid board game, and it just hasn't sold. So you can find my Amazon store if you want to go on there, but there's nothing in it if you want to have a nose. Okay, let's crack on with this. Atmosphere. Checked and complete. Box has some wear. And I'm actually doing better at this time of year than I was last year. Last year, I was trying to really focus on RA, OA, and failing miserably. I've done a bit of RA, but I've really been focusing on jumbles and my kind of stock that I normally get, that kind of thing, but just from a different place, not from a car boot. Yeah, I thought it would be. I mean, Christmas is crazy, but you know, as long all the small bits add up, you know, you can't just turn your nose up. But if you're getting like, you know, maybe 10 sales a week on a £12 turnover ball game, and if you're making, I don't know, 4 quid on that, it's better than poking the eye. Okay, atmosphere. So again, the most anyone got on that was 20, but I will put it on for £29.99. I'm just going to stick in the SKU. I'm going to stick FBA, just so I know. And these will be put in a corner, or probably in a box. And like I say, if they haven't sold and I've got a full box and I really think it would go on would sell on Amazon, then it will be like taken down and chucked up to Amazon. So I save that as draft. Yes, better than a poke in the eye, and there's more to that phrase, but I won't complete it with a stick. Let's do these. Have a look at these. This was a charity shop pickup. £1.99. Unbelievable. This never happens to me. Never happens to me. And we'll have a quick look on Amazon. Stuff like this I love doing on Amazon. I'll stick the old circular see-through sticker there on the edge, but it's nice to fill a box up if you have a few of these. You've got, yeah. I'm loving going to Jumbles and just buying. I went into this one on Sunday, and I thought I always think I'll go to the electronics first, but I walked past the toys and games and saw that atmosphere, and saw like a Taboo and a few other bits, and I thought, well, I can't walk past an atmosphere ball game, so I bought about 4 games and filled the bag up like straight away. And then I went to the electrics, and there was nothing there. Or I think there was a tape-to-tape thing they wanted to tender for, but someone else had already had their hands on it. So there was nothing there worth having. And then the clothes stalls were just mental, like they always are. And I just went back to the games and just ended up buying about like 10 games. And this hockey stick and a radio control kind of cat truck thing. Keeper. Do you know what? I really don't check Keeper that much, because I used to love it for the history on the rank. But now I just go on current. I mean, I will look at the graph when I go to put it on. But yeah, I'm all on like current rank and current price to give me a kind of just a bit of an indication. And like I say, while I'm waiting for a box to be filled, it goes on eBay anyway. So yeah. I have a few late 60s, early 70s. Risk always sells. Yeah, Risk always sells. I sold a campaign game for the first time. I think it was the first time, but that went cheap because one of the pieces was like the wrong color. So Fate and Simon are currently making a vid for their YouTube channel, and do go and check them out. I look to them for how to do Amazon and toys and games. I think they know what they're doing. Do you know what you're doing? Nobody really knows what they're doing, but they're definitely like, worth looking at and looking at what they do. So go and check out their channel. If you can, drop them a sub, drop them likes on all their things. Well worth it. But I'll be checking it out later. Right, okay, let's have a look at these. We were watching Pirates of the Caribbean the other day, or yesterday. I think we recorded it. It was the one where Orlando Bloom gets stabbed in the heart, and the old squid face. Okay. Used. £5? Is that all? Okay. What? That's rubbish. Let's have a look. These might go as a bundle. DS Pirates. So £5 on Amazon, which is a little bit disappointing. Now on eBay, I will check. It'd be great if sold was at the top as well. Maybe you can move sold. I'm going to try and maybe edit this search thing. I love this thing at the top. It's brilliant. Nintendo DS. £5.96 free postage. Okay. Brand new, condition used. It's about a £5, I think. Yeah, £5. Yeah, I think if I check Keeper for that, I'll do it now. Seeing as you're here, see if I'm doing the right thing. So I'm just going to look it up on. I've got to type in the bloody barcode now. I'm checking it up on not on the sales app. Oh no, I could probably do either, but I'm just chucking it into Amazon. Oh God! I'll type a great big long number, and it's not in the cursor isn't in the search bar. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Atmosphere video board game from $29.99. So Keeper. So let's go for a year. So of course I used to love this when it had the rank on it, but the price, used price, so it doesn't sell that often, and it hasn't even got the collectible, hasn't got a collectible price. Oh yeah, it has. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, so the used price is very low. Not a lot of sales, not a lot of drops in prices because the rank isn't on there. I'm looking for drops in prices. So the used price is between £13.60. It peaked at £24.70. Realistically on eBay, so I'll put that on eBay for £29.99. I think it's between £15 and £20. So, you know, I can see maybe me not sending that to FBA, even though I think there's potential for it to sell FBA, because I think it will sell on Amazon. You know, this was the highest price on Amazon for a used. I'm going to ignore collectible. It was £24.70. It was 15 quid for a long time, and then last price it was on that was 19, and then now it's not in stock. There's no used items, so I think I'm going to revise my price on eBay. So because I put £29.99, I'm probably going to change that to £19.99. There's no point being unrealistic with your sale price. Okay, so what are we looking at here? £5 for that. Ninjago, the video game, which is a terrible game. Someone's put a sticker over this. Do you think that's already been? That's either CEX or it's already been to Amazon. Get rid of that. I was thinking of actually paying for Keeper. I mean, there's all this BuyBot Pro stuff, but I'm not at that level. I did buy FBA. What's it called? Was it FBA Wizard? I did that like last year for 3 months and wished I hadn't. So, right, getting sidetracked. Used £5. 10 FBA offers for a £5. Let's check the eBay price. Nintendo DS. What's it called? Ninjago. I mean, it was a charity shop buy, so I'm not expecting a huge amount of money for all it. New. Okay. Condition. Used. Oh, well, someone sold one for. Oh, it does go for quite a bit on eBay, which is a bit strange. Pre-owned. It's going for 12 quid. Interesting. Let's double check this. You can get it on Amazon for a £5. Okay, well there's quite a bit of variation. Look at those. it's the same listing that has gone for £12 3 times, which whether it's fallen through and then been relisted or just ended. That's another thing on sold listings. You have to be wary. Has it actually sold or has it just been ended? Because I've looked at my own stuff and you sort of see it as green, and I know I've ended it. And I always used to think if it came up with the green price, it was a sold item. If it was a black price, it was just completed. But it's not like that at all. So I'm looking this up. There's one for $11.99, but when I click on it, it says the listing has ended. The seller has relisted this item or one like it. Well, what's my phone buzzing? Not a lot. Okay. Highest used is £35, but no used available. You'd be sending that up at 50 quid. See, I just haven't. What, are you talking about the atmosphere? Oh, look at you. You really know what you're doing, and I don't. Let me have another look at that. This is quite good. This is like live analysis of an Amazon item. Okay. So yeah, I know what you're looking at. You're looking at the statistics link that brings up the box, yeah. So used, you're saying, but no used available. The highest used is £35. This is correct, but that was December the 21st, 2013. So that is, since the year dot. The average is, what do you say? Four drops in a month. See, I got 1.7 drops. Yeah, 1.7 drops for a month. But then I always look at the eBay price. I kind of think, okay. And I generally only look over the year. So I'm looking at, like, in the last year, the highest used price was £24.70. So, yeah, I know you can really push it. Yeah, ignore. So you're thinking, okay, on Amazon, the only way you can get it on Amazon is to pay £87 for it. So someone's kind of going to come along, not even look at the collectible, look at the used for like 50 quid, and they wouldn't even think of going into eBay and going, you can get it for. You're completely blinkered on looking at Amazon at this point. You don't even bring in eBay into it. So eBay, well, there's some on bids. Let's have a look at the buy it nows. Buy it now. You can do it from the top, which I keep forgetting you can do. eBay, highest price with just the game. There's a brand new one, new and sealed for 45 quid on eBay. Is that really new and sealed? That's nuts. Blimey O'Reilly. Well, there's a slight rip in the cellophane. That might be worth buying and flipping. You heard it here first. Forget eBay. Okay. I do compare. Okay. fair enough. I've been told. I'll probably be very thankful that I've been told. But what do you think about this thing of, you know, until you get a box full, it's worth sticking it on eBay sort of in the interim, maybe at a high price. I know it could be a lot higher than other items on there, but at least there's a chance that it might sell. I think that's worth doing. So look at this. So originally I was going to put this on for $29.99 on eBay until I put it on Amazon. Fane Time was saying I should put it on Amazon for $49.99. I was thinking about bringing down my buy it now price, but now I'm thinking about putting it up on eBay. If I looked at eBay, yeah, well, I do think that. I just think, why on earth would someone go and buy it on Amazon when you can get it on eBay? But I suppose it's the Prime thing. You know, you got Prime membership. You're just going to be Amazon centric, aren't you? But I still like, until I get a full box, it will go on eBay as a kind of holding bay. So, you know, and I'm going to change that to 40 quid for eBay. Yeah, that will not sell, but we'll see. Okay, so this is the weird one. So it's even cheaper on Amazon than it is on eBay. So let's say a tenner for that. So wait for FPA and then cross this from there. Oh, okay, not worth. Okay, yeah. Is that because of time and the quantity of stuff you have? I can see that. Yeah, this is why I'm probably not that good at Amazon, because I'm not kind of like focused for it. Like, you know, I don't know why, but I'm just not. Okay. So that one is two Amazon listings, both good rank. 115 and 111. No used offers on that. Oh, it says there's no used offers, but there's. Let's have a look. Well, it says there's no used offers, but there are used offers. What's going on here? Okay, that's probably about 15 quid. So I will probably try and bundle these for 30 quid on eBay. See if they go large letter. You got me thinking about Amazon now and how I should maybe just be more concentrated on that. That would go. Hang on, what's large letter? No, they wouldn't go large letter. Okay. 30 quid bundle. Yeah, is there a way of checking oversize before you actually? Can you check it on the Amazon listing? I think you can, can't you? Down at the bottom in the item details. I think we can anyway. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. Okay. Let's just create this listing. I think I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to do one more and then call it a day. because I've been on, oh my God, I've almost been on for an hour and a half. It's crazy. I need a cup of tea and a biscuit. Okay, I've just put some very basic details. So, Fay & Simon giving loads of good details. Do go and check out their channel. It's all good. Yeah, it is all good food for thought. If you're doing Amazon, what they're saying is don't worry about too much about the eBay price, which is something I would have done. You know, why on earth would someone pay that if, you know, just concentrate on Amazon. And it is difficult because sometimes you look at statistics on Amazon, especially for rarer items, and you're like, well, you know, why would that ever sell? But there you go. Ah, Windy. Everything's going wrong. This is not good. Well, hopefully it'll sort itself out. Okay, let's do the last one, and then I'm going to go. I am going to have. Let's have a look at this Taboo, and again that'll be an FBA. I would have thought. Yeah, it's got a rank of 150,000, so it's FBA-able. Used it's two from £15 on Amazon at the moment. So until I get a full box, I'm going to stick it on eBay for probably £12.99. What I'm doing kind of suits me at the moment. I kind of think, well, maybe I should send it up to Amazon. If you do a lot of Amazon and you're really focused on that, obviously it probably wouldn't suit your business model. I'd consider. I wouldn't consider anything over 250,000, but I know some people do. So, and for games, I normally would go between. I like to be definitely top 3%. So yeah, around there. And if you look at the rank listing is a website called the Reseller Guys, and that gives you the number of items in each Amazon category. I'm no expert on Amazon by any means, as you can probably tell by how I'm responding to Fay & Simon, who do know about Amazon. So yeah, like I say, do go check out their channel. Yeah, see, this sort of price on Amazon is about £7. So £7 plus postage. £7 plus postage. Once you take 15% off that, is probably about under £6. But on Amazon, I can sell it for hopefully £15, and the gross proceeds on that would be around about £9. So it is better to Amazon it. But I'm going to try and get £12.99 on eBay until I have the full box, which is very unlikely. But like I say, if I don't put it on eBay, it just goes on the shelf waiting to go on Amazon, and at least there's a chance it might sell on eBay. But Fay & Simon are completely right. The best thing to do would be to get a load of stock for Amazon, fill up a box straight away and get it up there. So there you go. There you go. I've kind of I'm questioning my own kind of routine now, but it's right to do that. Okay, so what have I done today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drafts, 7 listings in the draft. Started the day, got going, which is good. Hope everyone's kind of got going with work. I've got to go and pack these things. I've got to finish this massive double banana box, even longer than a banana box. Baby carrier that's got to go to Germany, so it's got to be pretty decently packed. But I'm going to go to the post office today, so I'm going to grab a cup of tea, grab a biscuit, sort out my packing, so I know I can just sort all that out tomorrow. And yeah, just carry on working away. Hope you all have a great week, and hopefully I'll put out a video this week about, you know, maybe some bits and bobs of jumble sale hauls, or maybe do a sales one. Do let me know if you want me to sort of do anything on the channel. I know sometimes I do repeat myself, and it is probably a bit boring, but you know, if you want me to sort of cover any reselling stuff or any of the stuff I do, let me know. There's been some good chat today with like what Shazad was saying with how he goes about things. So all very interesting. But yeah, I'll let you go now. I've been going for an hour and a half, and I really need a brew. So I'll catch you all later. Take care.